Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Evil Genius. This is a real-time strategy game by, well, see, that's the thing. The people who originally made Evil Genius back in 2004, actually, they started work in 2001, I believe, and then actually released in 2004. They're defunct. They no longer exist. The rights went to Rebellion, of all people. Theoretically, there is an Evil Genius 2 coming out, and reading that news actually inspired me to play this game again, because I have not played this since it first came out. I remember having a lot of fun with this game way back in the day. I don't remember a whole lot about it. I have gone through the tutorial a couple of days ago, but we'll go through it again, because I've kind of didn't piece together everything. I went through the tutorial more or less just to test my recording settings more than anything else. I didn't want to spoil the game for myself, but it is a real-time strategy game where basically your objective is to take over the world. And the way you do that is in a couple different ways. We can go onto a world map and place our minions so that we can gain some influence and some money, but more importantly, we build a base and we launch a rocket. And the rocket has our, Evil Genius satellite. Now, of course, we are going to have secret agents to come by and try to stop us, so we've got to stop them first. Now, this is not an unmodded game. In order to make this stuff work 15 years later after it was released, I had to do a couple of things. So, I'm going to post on Twitch my my mod setting here. So, I have installed the Borderless Gaming 955. So this is a way to make the screen actually work the way it's supposed to. Let me turn down the music just a little bit more. Supposed to make the screen work the way it's supposed to. By that, I mean actually work in a way we expect applications to work in 2019. And that means allowing us to alt-tab and not have the game crash, for instance, and a couple of other things. So that's kind of necessary to make it work. Well, not only that, but also to make it actually widescreen. You can see a couple of letterboxing things. This will go away when we actually start the game. Oops. Nope. I don't want to discard changes. Nope. Apply. That's what I want to do. Apply. There. Go back. Okay. All right. Another thing I did was gameplay overhaul mod. This does make the game a little bit different and maybe easier. Increases some of the sandbox aspects of it. Makes it so agents aren't necessarily as impossible to take down as they are in the original game. Stuff like that. And the disabled yellow and red alert loop. There is a sound loop that will happen constantly once we're on yellow and red alert. That kind of makes it fade off from the distance instead. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through the tutorial here. There is voice work, surprisingly, for a game of 2004. But it's very limited, only limited to the tutorial. I think by having the game sounds up, that we're going to be kind of overwhelmed, but we'll see how this is like. Should be okay. Let's see. Then we, of course, get our choice of who we want to be as. We'll do that later. Right now, though, we'll just do this.
Oh, evil one. Number 2 here. As per your instructions, I've set up this training island to help get you back up to speed with lair management after those long years in hiding. Once your memory has been refreshed, we will move on to the real secret island, where we can begin the world domination plans in earnest.
Yeah, no subtitles. I kind of wish there were, but no subtitles, actually. Okay, so this is us right here. Now, the name of this particular evil genius is Maximilian, but they don't have to tell us that yet. And so this is our number 1, our right-hand man. Our cool dude right over here.
Allow me to introduce you to your henchman.
Yep, hello.
This is Eli Barracuda. He'll help you deal with anything.
Eli Barracuda, that's his name. Okay.
The first thing you should get used to is moving the camera around the world.
Okay, so you can move by moving the pointer to the edge of the screen or by using the arrow keys. Not WASD. Arrow keys only. Supposedly. Okay, so they want me to do the do that first, but the arrow keys don't seem to work. Oh no, it is WSD. Okay. So the gameplay overhaul mod did actually change that, because when I didn't have it installed, it was in fact the arrow keys. Okay, it is WASD. That's actually great. That frees up my right hand to actually be on the mouse. That's fantastic. Okay.
Well done. Now try zooming in and out.
Okay, the mouse roll does work. It's just very, very slow. I'm probably just going to stick a... Yeah, I'm probably just going to stick to a particular zoom level. But I will try to remember that I can't actually zoom out. Now, you can zoom out pretty far. Look at this. This is our base right here. So they're going to talk about this later, but this is our vault. This has our gold and our wealth, which we need to be able to buy things. Like, for instance, inside here, this is the training room for our minions. There's, like, a bunch of dummies right here. Each of these dummies will cost money. So we need to be able to have enough money to be able to buy more stuff for our minions to make them happy. A little bit like Dungeon Keeper in that way. And then we have, of course, you know, our power generation. We need power in order to make sure the hallways are lit. The hallways aren't lit. Or what happens if the hallways aren't lit? I guess we'll find out. All right, anyway, thank you.
That's right. Now just rotate the view, and we'll move on.
Right, so you can hold down the mouse wheel button and move the mouse horizontally. So I can do that. Now, it's a little bit weird because usually you do right-click and do that, but it's mouse wheel, so it's middle mouse button. Does that. Okay, sadly, I don't know if that can be remapped. We'll look at that later. All right.
Select characters and objects in the world by left-clicking on them.
Right, so this is me. I can
The
click
mouse
on you.
pointer has changed shape to indicate you now have direct control. Notice the icon attached to the mouse pointer. This always shows you what will happen if you right-click. Try this now by moving around. You can go anywhere on the island, but be warned, if you die, your plans for world domination will be over.
Right, so yeah, if we die, game over. So usually you want to keep this guy pretty safe. Usually there's like a room you can make later on. Like I can select over here. So I can right click and move. And it'll just say corridor right now. He's going to waddle his way over the corridor. Alright, I don't mean to be rude. He's going to walk his way over the corridor. Notice the area around him. If I hover over it, it's not going to say it right now. But anyway, minions are inspired to do better work whenever their boss is watching. So this is my area of effect. Now, it is line of sight, as you can tell. If there's a door closed, then they're not going to be affected. But if they can see me, they're definitely going to do whatever they can.
You can also control your henchmen in the same way. Try ordering Eli to move somewhere.
Right, so we can move any of our guys around. Can be minions, can be our henchmen, can be whatever. We can tell them all, you know what? Go do this thing. And so we can say, go train, or go pick up some gold. We can't do that right now because it's tutorial. Or go fix the reactor, or whatever. But right now, we probably want the henchmen pretty close.
Left-click selects, and right-click performs the action indicated by the icon.
Right, right-click. Yeah, right-click selects, left-click tells him what to do. And so he has a bunch of bars right there that I don't totally understand. Totally forgotten what this is all about. I mean, that at least tells you what he's doing. But I don't remember what these bars mean. Oh well, anyway.
Look out! The forces of justice must have heard of your return, and they're moving against us already. Tag the agent for death.
Okay, so there's an agent. Yep, there we go. There's an agent right over there. Okay, so I can right-click on the enemy agent and select the kill tag. There we go. Okay, so as soon as anyone sees him, anyone at all, they're gonna kill him. That's if this, you see this guy, right?
Although right-clicking on the enemy agent with Eli selected is another way of killing the agent, this time we will use the tag system.
Oh, all right.
Select Eli first by left-clicking on empty ground, and then right-click on the enemy agent.
They won't actually let me do anything until that's done. So, okay, unselected. Then this guy. Kill tag. All right, get you over here. You should be able to see him, and you should see the kill tag. What the hell's going on? Guy right here. That's what that is, right? It's kill tag. Also, doesn't seem to be a pause. I could have sworn there was a pause in this game, but I don't see the pause. Yeah, I got... That's not the kill tag right there? Like the kill tag. Isn't that what that is? That... Okay, not Eli. This dude. Trouble Okay. There we go. Okay, we need to right-click on him. That's what it was. Tagging a person changes the way your minions attention react to the tag character. Right, so kill him, remove the tag entirely, capture, or weaken. Okay, so obviously they want me to do that. Okay, so I need to right-click.
Changes the way that minions and henchmen respond to them. Tags are an effective way to deal with intruders. Ah, there you are. We should be safer here in the base. Before we start expanding the base, I'll remind you that all your current goals are logged on the objective screen. Try accessing it now.
Okay, objective screen is this little button right here.
Primary goals are split up into smaller sub-objectives, indicated by the bullet points. If you're ever unsure about what to do, you should check here. Close the objective screen for now.
Yeah, so you can't close it by clicking that button again. You would think you would, but remember, this is 2004. They hadn't exactly tied down all the standards for RTSs just yet.
You won't be doing any of the menial work around the base yourself, so your first priority should be to recruit some minions who can be ordered to build new rooms and buy new objects. Open the minion management screen to recruit some construction workers. You can control your base population with this screen. Each box represents a different minion type. The number on the left shows how many minions of that type you have, and the number on the right shows how many you want. Increase the number on the right to order some construction workers.
Okay, so press the button up here. Let's say we want 10.
The recruitment slider is used to control how quickly new construction workers are recruited. Dragging the slider to the right will bring fresh recruits to the island quicker, but for a higher price.
Yeah, so unless you're like really replacing a bunch of your guys, there's no reason to touch this slider at all. At least in my playthrough, I remember back in the day, but I don't think we want to actually like make it super expensive. I think we want to try to make it as low as possible. And we can try to get like if we just 0 cost, I think it would be better. I'm going to take longer, but whatever.
Mean your base can expand faster. Before you start, it's important to remember that you can only ever directly control your henchmen, never your minions. Your minions are indirectly influenced through the orders you give.
Right, so okay, I thought we could control the minions, but okay. I think if I was 0, I think I just don't get any more, but if I boost this up a little bit, it's not gonna let me. Okay, never mind. This is a tutorial, it's kind of controlled. Alright, so there's a dude there. Hello. Now usually we just tell things to happen, somebody will go and do it.
Expanding your lair is vitally important to the success of your evil schemes. Constructing a new room is simply a matter of selecting the room type to be built and creating a blueprint layout.
Okay, right-click on Unmined Rock to bring up the room list. Okay, so, like, say here. And I want to make a barracks. And then we don't want to make it... We can't make it flush with the vault. This will just change the color of the thing. So what we're going to do is like this. And say, that's your new barracks, guys. Just dig it out. Do it.
When the blueprint is red, it is invalid. Make sure the room has an entrance connected to an existing room, and that all passages are at least 2 tiles wide.
Right, they need to be 2 tiles wide, because notice the doors here are all 2 tiles. I totally forgot about that. Alright, there you go. So then this is probably way too small, so let's make that a little bit bigger. Like so. There you go.
Once you've laid out your room blueprint, you can place objects, sensors, or traps. You can also cancel the room entirely, or go back to edit the blueprint if you wish.
Right, so we can add equipment or whatever.
For now, open the object list.
Yes, that's this right here.
Select the bunk bed from the object list. Rotating objects is useful for arranging objects as efficiently as possible, so that no space is wasted. Try rotating the bunk bed.
Alright, I'll rotate it there.
Bed, then close the object list.
Of course, only one bunk bed,
Bed with one of its access points blocked. Don't worry about this for now, though. We'll look at good object placement and manipulation later.
I mean, I don't think there's any problem with having it along the wall right here, but she's right. I mean, we can't only access it from one side, which means only one of them can do anything.
Earlier, you tagged an agent for death. All tags are effectively orders that your minions will try to follow. Objects and rooms can also be given order tags. The room blueprint tag shows whether or not a room build order is paused. Left-click the room tag to commence construction.
Okay, so I can just go
The
boop
room
and
has
it'll
been
fix.
ordered, but is not built instantly. Construction workers must first go to the strong room to get money to buy the construction materials. They will then go to the depot to buy dynamite. The dynamite is then used to carve the new room out of the rock. It is important to keep enemy agents from snooping around your base and rooms. Security doors help to prevent this. Let's build one at the entrance to this room to protect it. Be careful though. Given enough time, skilled agents can break through even security doors.
Yeah, see, there he is with the bomb right there. He's going to go and place it down. And then he's going to... Yeah, there we go. Placed it down. Then it'll go blow up. Kind of cool to see. First couple of times. And then he's going to go in there and fix it up. And once he's done, there you go. Room's done. Now they'll just go ahead and start placing the beds and whatever other equipment you put in. Alright, so... right-click on the training room, on objects.
The doors can only be placed in gaps or corridors that are 2 tiles wide. So it is a good idea to include a doorway in your room designs.
Yep, always include a door. Okay, so it has to be here. I'll probably want to turn down the sound by quite a bit, but we'll see. Okay, so there's the guy with the bed.
A room and placed an object. We'll look at how objects can be further manipulated by tagging them with orders. Right-click on the punch bag to see what you can do with objects.
Alright, so I can right-click on this thing.
Selecting the Destroy tag will summon a minion to dismantle the object. Selecting the Move tag will allow you to choose a new location for the object. Try moving the punch bag.
I don't know what the middle button is, because they don't tell me what the middle button is, but sure.
The green symbols represent the object's access points, where minions interact with the object. If critical access points are blocked, the object cannot be used. Move this punch bag to a valid location.
Okay, so rotate it here, and this should do.
Not all of your duties are concerned with the base. This button accesses the world domination screen. From this screen, you can send your minions and henchmen out into the world to perform various evil deeds.
I mean this button down. Nope, this button over here. I thought that was this button. That's interesting. Okay, nope, this button here. Alright.
The world is divided into 5 global defense alliances, each of which is further divided into regions. Patriot defends America and Japan. Sabre protects Europe and its colonies. Hammer is charged with the defense of all Soviet nations. Anvil defends China and Southeast Asia. Smash is a coalition of Southern Hemisphere nations united in the fight against evil. As you perform evil deeds, you will experience rises in your heat and notoriety levels. Heat is an indicator of how much each alliance wants to bring you to justice. High heat levels will cause an alliance to send more dangerous agents to disrupt your schemes. Heat gradually erodes over time. Notoriety indicates your global status. It is your ultimate goal to become 100% notorious. Notoriety brings many rewards, but gaining it without gaining heat is a tricky job. You can dispatch your minions to any region of the world at any time. To do this, you must first select the region you want to send them to. Select the highlighted region.
Okay, so we're going to be sending some people to, looks like Mongolia here.
The operatives bar shows how many minions are in the selected region. There are currently 2 construction workers already here. Notice they are creating heat in that area by their presence. Click on the relevant minion type to send one to the region. Dispatch 3 more construction workers.
Okay.
Operatives in a region can either plot, steal, or hide. We'll look at each activity in turn once your minions have arrived. As your evil presence spreads across the globe, you may find that the world map becomes rather crowded. These buttons toggle markers on and off. Your minions have arrived. Currently, they are all hiding. This means that they are safe from harm, but they are not actually doing anything useful yet. Stealing is the main way of obtaining cash. Click the Stealing button to make your minions come out of hiding and start siphoning cash out of the region.
Alright, so you can steal. So that's mainly the way we get money, is basically we want to spread our minions around and steal as much as possible. That does raise our heat level.
Notice how your income level increased when you ordered these minions to steal. The more minions you have in a region, the greater your income will be. You should also be aware that military minions are better at stealing, and some regions provide more cash than others. Plotting is used to discover acts of infamy, which are evil deeds that can be carried out by your minions. Click the plotting button to try and reveal one.
Okay, so we can plot, and that'll basically advance the plot.
Your minions have uncovered an act of infamy. Click on the marker to assess it.
Okay, so here's this one.
This screen allows you to examine the requirements of an act of infamy. There are many different acts to undertake throughout the world, providing rewards such as loot or new henchmen. Each act has its own minion demands. You must have the required numbers of the specified minion types in the region before you can attempt an act of infamy. You have enough construction workers in the region. Click the Go button to make your minions perform the act of infamy.
Alright, now this will tell you what the cost is in heat, like how much that's going to raise, and what your notoriety is. Now again, like she said, we want to get notoriety up to 100. We keep our heat low. If we get our heat high, they're going to send agents after us, and that'll be all kinds of bad. But we want to try to balance. But, you know, this is good. This is like a good tutorial one, so anyway.
The act of infamy is now underway. Depending on the difficulty of the act, minions may well die whilst performing it. As long as you have at least one minion remaining when the act is completed, you will be successful. If all minions die, the act will fail. The act of infamy was successfully completed. You have been rewarded with a notoriety boost. Close the world map screen to return to the island view.
I like this view because it's very board gamey. It's very, it feels a little bit like Risk, where, you know, you saw that one character get knocked over and kind of just roll away. It's a very neat way to represent that the world map. Anyway, so we can close this.
You should have all the basic information you need for now. I've raided the archives for suitable video footage that should prove helpful for more advanced topics. You'll be able to access these clips at appropriate times. That's about all I have to tell you. Oh, no. What are you doing? Please, no. I'm sure I can still be of use to you. Have mercy! No! Oh! I never liked you anyway.
Oh, come on, that was weak. It's come on, you gotta do it. You gotta go into it. Okay, let's do a new game. Let's go. So I'm gonna leave video hints on because, as I stated before, I have no idea what I'm doing. So the challenge mode is new for the gameplay overhaul mod, as far as I know. We're gonna go evil career because that'll actually get us like the whole gamut, I'm pretty sure. So here we get to choose who we're going to be playing as. So there's Maximilian here. Has a medium-sized ring of influence with an average replenishment rate due to his industrialist background. By far the purest of all evils, no evil bonuses. Alexis. Minions will be far more loyal to Alexis. Loyalty is very important when it comes to handling an evil empire. She's a large but less effective ring of influence. So minions are generally more loyal around her. Okay. Agents will spend far less time on the island. Shen Yu has a smaller but very effective ring of influence. Agents will also visit the island at a slower rate. Oh, that's super tempting. That is super tempting. A little tempted. I mean, Max is like traditional evil, but I mean, these are both tempting. Alexis and Shen Yu are pretty tempting. I think I'm gonna go Shen Yu though, because if the agents visit this island at a slower rate and leave quicker, that's basically reduced the difficulty. Should we go basic though? Basic difficulty? I don't know. I mean, how we just go? Yeah, we'll go basic. I mean, I don't expect to win the first time. It's possible, I guess, but it's unlikely. Maybe next time we'll go Shen Yu, assuming there is a next time. Right now, we'll just go for Max. Some people like the spray of the ocean in their faces as they go down. This is not piloting the ship himself. That'd be his minion, of course. Okay, so here we are. There doesn't seem to be a pause button. Okay. Welcome to your evil island. You can learn how to build your base by pushing F1 key twice. That's weird. We have a step-by-step guide on how to set up your base. Start by building the barracks. You'll need at least one bunk bed and one locker before you can recruit more people. Minions can sleep in shifts, and as such, you won't need a bed for everyone. Expand your workforce by recruiting more minions. Open the recruitment menu by pressing the F4 key by default. F4? Really? Weird. Okay. Workers can be recorded for free every minute. That's actually not so bad. Or you can send minions around the world to carry out acts of infamy. You need to construct a control room to help filter information, build at least one control panel and one memory bank. So right now, the world menu is restricted. We can't do anything with that. If you're short on cash to send some minions out on a mission, click on the globe icon in the bottom right corner to open up the world map. That's down here. I can't do that yet. Okay, anyway. Someone on the island or some pesky investigators tipped off your arrival. Minions will never attack agents automatically unless you tag them. Right-click on enemy, hover your mouse over the kill tag, then hold the control key, and click the kill tag to select every agent in the group. Oh, they didn't tell us that. I guess they only showed us one before. The control key is the way to do that. All right. Also, send your henchman to attack any enemy agents. You can double-click on your henchman to see his available skills. Once he's experienced enough, you can click on the skill you wish him to train into from that same menu. Okay. These are all... okay. Optional objective? No, optional objectives. Okay. Alright, so they have started us on this nice little fort type thing. So really we want to build into this old big rock, right? And there's a helipad right there. I mean, we got to move our gold, I think. Got to do it. It said agents were around. I don't see them. A couple of buildings around here. I don't see the agents. If the agents see our gold, they're going to take a bunch of pictures and then leave with those pictures, and that would be very, very bad. I don't see the agents. It's possible the mod I'm using has made it so that the agent hasn't actually shown up yet. So I guess we'll just be good for this right now. So let's drill into this. I think I'm going to drill in like right here. So you can't go for any of these big areas here. You can't put an entranceway there. You have to go only with the ones on the side. So let's see. So if I do corridor here, these have to be, I think, 2 wide. So let's just build a corridor like over here, and then maybe want a second entrance. We probably only want one entrance, right? Probably don't want one entrance. What is this?
Use these buttons to quickly select the evil genius and cycle through your henchmen. Left-clicking selects and moves the camera to their position. Right-clicking just selects them. Enemy agents appear as red dots on the minimap. Left-clicking anywhere on it will focus the game view on that spot. The global alert buttons set your base to heightened states of defense. On yellow alert, minions will arm themselves with guns from the armory, but this has the side effect of scaring tourists. On red alert, your minions will run around attacking any agent they see, whether tagged or not. However, your normal base operations will be severely disrupted. The power status shows how much energy you are generating and consuming. If your power consumption exceeds the power you are generating, your base will shut down, leaving you defenseless. The Empire Stats screen gives you important information about how efficiently your base is running.
Okay, let's see what this says about starting the base then.
Welcome to your uninhabited island of indeterminate location. A temporary strongroom has been set up, but you should begin carving your base into the mountain as soon as possible. To begin with, you will need to create at least one entrance into the mountainside. You can place one wherever you see mineable dirt along a flat mountain edge. Just right-click on the edge and select Exterior Door from the list. Think carefully where you place these entrances. They cannot be destroyed once built. Once you have an entrance, you can start expanding your base by building rooms and corridors from it. Good luck.
Okay, so we only want to make one entrance, and there's specific... Okay, I thought maybe just a corridor, but that makes more sense. That totally makes more sense. What does it say?
Henchmen are the most powerful weapons in your arsenal. In addition to their standard attacks, all henchmen have 3 special abilities. They all start with the Gather Minions ability, which rallies nearby minions round them for a short time period. Their 2 unique abilities can be unlocked by the accumulation of experience points, gained by killing agents or by having your henchmen participate in successful acts of infamy. You start the game with a single henchman. As you gain notoriety, More will become available through special acts of infamy. Your notoriety is of course important when trying to attract henchmen, as they are a vain bunch who will only work for an evil genius they respect.
Okay, so that's good to know. So my thing went away, didn't it? Or, yeah, my marker went away. That's weird. Okay. So probably because I didn't actually... Yeah, I see corridor, strong room, barracks, control room, but I don't see... Ah, there we go. Okay, I had to right-click the other one. All right, so I think right here next to the helicopter thing makes total sense for this. We'll go and do that. And then set up our corridor here. And it has to be too wide. Okay, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. Like, dig out this way, and we'll probably have to dig out the other way, too. Down here. Because we're going to try to exploit as much of this as possible. The really expensive... We have 390k to worry about, though, so we should be okay. This is going to cost us 15k. I say that's good enough. So confirm this blueprint right now. No interest in my new room. Not yet. They're working on it. There's no speed indicators. I want you to realize that. So there's nothing... There's no way to increase the speed that this simulation runs in. There is a mod for that, but I elected not to do it because I wanted to do like a pure experience a little bit. Only have 2 mods really. And so I wanted to kind of like make sure that this was like true to what life was like. I'm gonna go ahead and hit. As this is done here, done pretty soon, I can do this. All right, so they're gonna do that. This is almost set up. Yeah, here we go. He's bringing it over right now. So I'm gonna miss that a little bit. I'm gonna like complain a little bit as to how quickly they're moving. And only one minion can do one blueprint. You can't set more than one. I mean, they'll just do it on their own. You can't really do much about it. Okay, so dude here. Oh, that's our minion. Jubei, the samurai swordsman and sushi master, graceful as a feather. Okay, I thought for sure that Max only had the one minion, so it must be random. That's kind of cool. We can gather minions around him. We can't do any of these yet. Wind walk or eviscerate cannot be done yet. I don't see anybody on the mini-map here. They said it would show up in red. So it could be that the mod is making us safe. I'm okay with that. I always hate dealing with the minion, or with the agents first thing. There's a boat thing. Okay. Worry about that later. We have still tons of cash. We're still good. Oh, they had to go down to the boat to get the explosives. I thought for sure they'd go over to the helicopter. I mean, they're probably going to go to the helicopter later. I just don't think we have one yet. Stolen items are stored in this building. They'll be moved to other rooms. Okay, so see, that's the reason to have the secret entrance for sure. Okay, here we go. Explode this all up. Boom, baby. Let's do it. Come on. It is a lot of rooms. They have to bring an equivalent amount of explosives, I do believe. Yeah, so this guy's running over. He's going to buy some more. So this is going to take a bit. I probably set up too much. I probably could have just done that and been fine. Really, all we need is a vault and a barracks right now. We don't really need to go overboard. But I went a little overboard. It happens. Oh, there we go. Agents right there. Okay, so my friend, can you come over here? And these guys, right click on them, control, kill them all. Now I'm pretty sure the henchman will just be able to take care of this himself. My dude. There we go. He's gonna kill them all. Wow, he's just wrecking them. Yep, they're wrecked. Okay, so we got a new stuff, but they did leave body bags around.
If you want your minions to react to a character's presence, you will need to attach a tag to them.
I already did that.
Click on the target. Body bags are created when you kill an agent or tourist and have an area effect that saps the loyalty and attention stats of nearby minions. They are also damning proof of your evilness, and heat will be generated if an investigator happens across one and leaves the island with that information. You can use the move tag to hide a body bag in a more isolated spot, but the most convenient way to deal with them is to build a freezer room. Minions will automatically take body bags to it, and they won't have any area effect if stored there. Body bags decay over time, but placing them in the freezer slows this process down.
Okay. So, yeah, basically, you hide them in the freezer, and they're more or less safe. I mean, the agent can still get to the freezer, but it's better than leaving them around. I do find it funny that minions don't like seeing dead bodies, even if they put them in the body bag. It's very RimWorld-esque. Or RimWorld-esque is very Evil Genius-esque. I suppose Evil Genius was first. Alright, so here we go. They're going to build this corridor. It's going to take them a bit. But they at least bombed it all out. We're still bombing it out. There you go. Very clever, guys. Appreciate it. I'm probably going to need to make a secondary corridor over here, or I guess it would be a tertiary, wouldn't it? Another tertiary corridor over this way, but that's still pretty good shape, I think. Nicely done, guys. Okay, so... why are you not letting me... Oh, I selected somebody. That was silly of me. Hold on. Hold on. Go back over this way. Okay, I don't think we have... Okay, so unselect him. Alright, so we should probably set up the vault somewhere near the entrance so that they can just drag in their stolen stuff. So I say around here would be good. We do need to be careful, though. We don't want to put it too close to the entrance, because otherwise when agents come by and they go for the first door they see, I don't want them finding the vault. Maybe like over here for the vault? That could work. Strong room, whatever the hell you want to call it. So, like, we can do this and this. And then give me a vault that's like... I mean, this might be a little... It might be not likely that they're actually going to be able to do this. Like, probably not actually going to be able to fill this. We can dream. We can dream. Yeah, I mean, I could work with this. I think this is fine.
New room build order confirmed.
And go ahead and make that happen, guys.
Room construction unpaused.
Now, also what I want to do is barracks. Barracks for a first room that they'll see is probably not a horrible idea. We have plenty of room right here, so let's go ahead and set up a barracks as our first room. Right about there. I don't know how big we need this to be, so we can make this go all the way over. I mean, there's no reason not to right now. Or the fact that it's going to cost us $12,000, but we have a good chunk of change right now, so... I mean, maybe I'll put another door over here. Yeah, that should work out. Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Room construction underway.
That's going to keep our minions busy for a while.
Unpaused.
Let's go ahead and actually, let's get some more minions. Let's say 5? Probably like...
Minion capacity exceeded.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have any more... Oh, we need lockers in the barracks room. Okay, so we can only get 5 right now. Let's just get those extra 2 guys, I guess. They'll line this up. Yeah, you guys are all going to be working on the strong room right now. That's great. As soon as they do that, we should be able to move everything from here down into here. But we'll wait until they're done. In the meantime, they're going to go ahead and explode this out. You'll notice that our minions are, or rather our henchmen, totally different. Minions are the guys in, that we can't control directly. Our henchman here, he's just going to wander around. We can't control that. Our evil overlord here will wander a little bit, but not nearly as much. Which is good, because he's very, very vulnerable. The minion thing says it was down to 0, right? Yeah, there's no reason, I think... Well, I mean, arguably there is a reason to do more than that, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. It's funny that the construction thing is way over here. That is weird. I don't know why that is. Okay, anyway. Start building out, and then we should be able to move this eventually. Come on, guys. I really wish there were speed options, but...
Important information will be relayed to you via the message bar and stored in the message history.
Yeah, no shit.
Remember to check it often. Some messages are hyperlinks. Double-clicking on any object or character will bring up their properties pane. If you want to know more, click on the information icon to view a detailed glossary screen. Video is accessible wherever you see the screen icon or from the glossary. Important clips will play automatically. I strongly recommend that you watch them.
I mean, I'm going to try to watch all these because I don't know what the hell I'm doing, so... It's fair. So I can... Okay, well, I can right-click on an object, like, say, this thing. And, okay, that's what the question mark is. No, that's who assigned. That's not actually telling me. I thought... Okay, so I can right-click. Apparently not. What is this thing, anyway? Oh, that's the briefcases. Oh, okay. Alright, that's what that is. Rack for storing briefcases. Keep it safe from any thieves. Yeah. Definitely do not want our agent, or any... Sorry, not our agents. Enemy agents from doing any of this. They're still lining up all of the explosives, because these are big rooms. I might have gone a little overboard with the rooms. At some point, though, we are going to need a bigger stronghold, because... I remember that being a problem before. I guess I don't know. I've never played with this mod before, so it could be that we're okay. It's going to go and fix up the strong room, and once that's done, we should move everything over there. There you go. Okay, so that right there needs to be moved. Probably right next to, yeah, right next to here, because that seems like the ideal spot, doesn't it? I'm going to set up a door right there. So that's the important part for the minions. They just need to be able to get to the money. The actual money here, they're just going to drop this off. So should be able to destroy this room somewhere. Okay, Max, get out of here. Now, if agents see me, we're in big trouble. Build new traps, build new objects. Can we not destroy these? Can we not destroy the room? Maybe not. I don't know what they're going to do with the money if I can't destroy the room. I mean, the briefcase is going to be moved over here. There's a dude right there. He's going to do it. I love the way they do this, by the way. There's a little tiny box it can carry. I don't know if you guys saw this before, but then he pops the box open, which is great. And it expands into the spot. It's so good. I love that every time. Okay, so they should know to go over here to do their thing. I don't know what they're going to do with this room. I don't know if we can destroy this or what. Does this just stay up as it is? If it does, that sucks. So let's at least... Yeah, let's at least put an external door so they'll... At least if someone comes in here and tries to take a picture, we don't have to worry about it, but that's really bad. I totally forgot that was going to be a thing. Oh, no, we can destroy. We can totally destroy. Demolish the room. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Destroy. And destroy. Don't worry about it. Okay, so they're going to destroy this, then it'll move my stuff. Okay, I totally didn't even realize that was a thing. Oh, that's funny. It's a red tarp. Oh, what do you know? Alright, Max. Let's head on over this way. Please. Thank you. Okay, now let's go ahead and make ourselves a new barrack. We have bunk beds. Can set up here. I think we'll just line the wall with... Well, no, we probably want to put lockers in, huh? What does this locker do?
Lockers are very useful as they increase the minion capacity of your base. The basic capacity value is determined by your notoriety, but this number is boosted by each locker your base has.
Okay, each locker increases your minion capacity, multiplied by your notoriety. Okay, so locker. They can only be against walls, I think. No, they can be against anything. Okay, but against walls makes sense because they can be only accessed from one side. So, like, if we wanted to do, like, oh, Q actually rotates too. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so I did that automatically. Well, I would rotate in any other game. Okay, so let's do, like, I don't know, 4 lockers. Oh, I should have done shift click there. That was silly of me. So shift. There we go. Okay, so they're gonna do their thing. Bunk beds. I guess since it can be accessed from either side, let's go ahead and do this. Oops. Nope, not that one. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It does have limited access, but only from one direction, so... if we do like this... Okay, so it's going to be delayed. That's what the gray marked out. But not all hotspots need to be accessible. I think we do this for a little bit. We can expand this out. As long as we do, like, columns, I think we should be okay. It's going to take them a little bit, but that's alright. Lockers is the most important part, I think. And we definitely don't need, like, too many beds. At least not yet. I'm just thinking, like, future-proofing, you know? Okay, so the next thing I would like is a reactor, but I think we have to do our objectives first. Okay, so let's say this one's complete. Agents are dead. Oh, we need to make the freezer, don't we? Yeah. We need to make a freezer, otherwise those bodies are just going to sit out there. Now, they will decay. In fact, they've already decayed. Okay, that's great. Those are where they died, right? I don't see them anywhere else, so I'm going to guess yes. Maximum mining capacity increased. Mining management screen, so we can do 13 now. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and do that. They're free, so why the hell not, right? You see that we can actually upgrade these workers later on when we unlock those. We haven't unlocked that yet.
You may have noticed that all people have 5 statistics. These represent the person's well-being. The higher the statistic, the better the person is feeling. Health determines the ability to survive physical damage. If a person's health drops to 0, they will die. Loyalty represents commitment to work. Disloyal minions are likely to cause trouble and may desert your organization. Agents reduced to 0 loyalty will forget about work and temporarily act like tourists, though they will snap out of this if they spot something suspicious. Smarts determines cleverness. People with low smarts are more likely to get caught by traps. If a person's smarts is drained to 0, they will become incapacitated, scratching their heads stupidly for a while. Agents reduced to 0 smarts will lose any heat they may have picked up. Attention represents alertness to trap sensors. Attentive people are more likely to avoid triggering them. When attention is drained to 0, characters will stand and scratch their heads for a while. Agents reduced to 0 attention will forget which areas they have explored. Endurance is a measure of fitness and energy. When reduced to 0 endurance, a person will collapse and remain unconscious for a time.
Okay, so right, there are certain equipment things you can do to increase the attention and stuff like that to kind of refresh it. Object has been ordered. Totally figure out what those are right now, but we'll I'm sure they'll tell us. Object purchase order confirmed. I did put doors there mostly because if an agent comes by, I want them to be distracted by doors. They're not going to be distracted by random passageways. I mean, they will go down the random passageway, but if they see a door, they'll try to unlock it. And that's kind of what we want to avoid. I think we can do an external door here. No? I thought we could do a door, like, right here. Can we not do that? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, yeah, we can put a door right here. Object has been ordered. A fire extinguisher locker. Fires can be started by certain traps and by damage or sabotage equipment. Exploding fire spreads and burn and put out fires and as losses. Only valets can operate them. Okay, well, don't have any valets yet, so I'm not going to worry about that. We should make the freezer room, though. Let's put a freezer room, like, over here, I think. That's a control room. Freezer, here we go. Okay, so I don't know how big this room needs to be, so let's just make it, say, that big. Be like that? I don't know. Here, we'll do this. And then I can set up some stuff inside here. Like the freezer rack is where you actually put the dead bodies. You can just put the dead bodies in here, but I think they do better. Yeah, they store better here, I think. So let's go ahead and put in freezer rack. There. Okay, yeah, only access from one side. Okay, so give me a few here. One here. I probably won't be killing this many agents, and they do disappear, so this is probably overkill, but whatever. Oh, and look at that. We've reached the end of the episode. So thank you guys for watching. This has been Evil Genius. A slow start, but we'll get there. I'm Piece Universe, you're Piece Universe 2, and I'll see you guys next time.